Let me go through my headphones.
You good? You good? Take your time.
Making sure this.
Take your time, sir. Take your time.
Thank you. You too.
Gucci. All
The
right.
Gucci. How I
Gucci,
look
man.
on your end?
I'm good, man. How you feeling, sir?
Man, I'm feeling great, bro. I'm feeling great. Can't even complain.
Can't complain. All right. I'm glad to hear you say you don't complain, right? Um,
Hmm.
how do you? I don't know where to start with you because it's like I felt like when you took this battle, even me as a Loso fan, I looked at you like you was crazy.
Yeah, both, right? Because of the schedule.
Yeah, yeah, because schedule.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but when I felt like when I explained to everybody like my reasoning behind it and trying to do something that would like spark conversation and kind of like be different. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just battled one of them and even competing or even beating one of them would be a dope feat. But to do it in the same weekend to like go back to back and just be flawed and kind of, just be the best you can be and kind of like put on great performances, whatever people kind of like say as far as what the verdict of the battle was, I think for me would have just been a milestone that I could just look back and be like, dog, I really did that. And then the fans and even the bloggers and everybody else looking at the end of the year be like, damn, Loso really did that. So that was my mindset. That's what motivated me. So
Mm. Was it about wins and losses, or was it like you said? Was it about hanging with these two legends guys?
nah,
And,
nah, nah, nah. For me, it was definitely about wins and losses. I wanted to go in there and beat both of them. You know what I'm saying? That was my goal. Now, granted, in battle rap, it's tough, especially when you at this stage because bro, everybody we're all professionals. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody can have an off night, anybody can have their high night. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can go ahead and beat anybody at this level, even though there are tiers and there are
mm,
quote unquote upsets and stuff like that. We do have standings, but I mean, bro, I like everybody's just so talented when you get to this level. And so for me it was definitely about wins and losses, bro.
mm. Explain to me this: the culture, the fans, right? Who battle rappers say a lot of times are wishy washy, right? Finicky, right?
Mm.
They don't get it right all the time, right? A lot of times you guys want the battle rappers on the panel. Y'all want battle rappers to be judges. Y'all feel because they're your peers, they're gonna hear and know certain things that us as bloggers or as fans are not gonna be in tune with, right? I
Yeah.
want you to explain this to me, sir. How 61% of the fans got you in the battle, right? But the
Yeah.
61%, but your peers have you losing a battle.
Yeah,
That's
man.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. And so I'm not, so what I'm not, I don't want to say specific names, but I will say this. I spoke to two judges.
Mhm.
One judge told me, one judge gave
What's
me
your face?
some excuse, bro, like, oh, Los, it felt like you were rapping to Florida and not to you gotta understand there's thousands of people watching at home. And Gotti was connecting with them better than you were. And I was like, first of all, how would you know that? You're in the building. Like how would you know what those people, you know what I'm saying? And when I asked for like a reason as to why,
A reference, a
like
Florida references? Were you
yeah,
asking
like
for that?
like yeah, like my thing is like I might have said, yeah, I might have said in the first round, like I'm the king of Florida, you know what I'm saying? Because we're in Florida, right? I'm the king of Florida, you know what I'm saying? I'm holding my property down, boom, you know what I'm saying? Like, but to think that my round was catered around that, I don't think that that was true. Another one said, "Oh, Gotti just looked more comfortable than you," which to me, I don't believe that. I felt like I was floating and skating all over all over that room, but even if you felt that way, what does that have to do with the content? What does that have to do with and like if you just felt like, now here's the thing, if you felt like, yo, I felt like his rebuttal took away your round. I felt like his free, I felt like his second, I felt like his first, whatever. Like give me that reasoning. But the reasonings that I was given
Mhm.
to me just didn't seem valid. But I mean, but you're right, right? You're right. Sometimes we do say, yo, we want our peers. And at the same time, I'm kind of like, man, uh, it's not always the case. Even with the Rock battle, you know what I'm saying? Like Verb did a whole breakdown on why he had me winning. You know what I'm saying? And when I listened to it, I was like, yo, I feel that way. Granted, you know, now I didn't hear the breakdowns of anybody else, but even from last night, I think the only judge that picked me out of the four judges was Marv One. Marv One was the only one that said he had me winning. But you know, which was kind of crazy, but you know, it was what it was. But you're definitely right. Like sometimes we do say, man, you know what? Nah, we want the we want our peers to do it, and then you know stuff like that happens.
Does that throw you off though?
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I was very shocked. I now granted, I felt like personally, right? I feel like I won the rock battle. I wasn't shocked at the verdict, right? I wasn't shocked at the verdict, especially for the people in the building because
Or
in the
verdicts?
building,
Or verdicts now,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, 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 yeah,
Verdict.
right. So yeah, yeah, with the rock one specifically, because I was like, oh, I can see that. Now, granted, I did feel like walking off the stage, off the Gotti battle, I thought it was clear. And so when I heard I won the fan vote, I was like, okay, bet. I only got to win two of the judges. Now granted, it wasn't anything. It wasn't really like a judge because we weren't signed up for a judge battle. The reason they were doing the judging was because of the betting. So that's why they were doing the judging. But they did do. But you know, it doesn't matter because you know people are watching and they gonna say, well, this person won. But it just bothered me a little bit because I was just like, man, like I was so confident that I was gonna win the judges, and when it didn't pan out that way, I was like, damn, man, you know what? You just never know in this sport.
So what do you equate that to? Let's be listen. Did I think you were gonna be rocking Geechi? No, I did not, sir. And you're my guy.
Mm. Yeah,
I
yeah,
did
yeah.
not think you was like, and I rock with you heavy. You might do, you know that.
Facts. That's a fact. That's a fact.
But I gotta be honest. In the building, let me go rock first. In the building, because I was in commentary with Geechi, right? I said, this third round, you got that clearly. The third round, you got
Yeah.
clearly, right? I got chastised by some fans because I said in the commentary that Rock choked or slipped up in the third. Come to find out, didn't he say that himself in an interview that he messed up in the third? Somebody told me
Oh,
after.
he did though. I mean, it wasn't even. He doesn't even have to say it. Like we saw it. We were there.
All right, boom.
Yeah.
First round, I felt Rock won that clear, got the first round,
Hmm.
right? So to me, it comes down to the second round, right?
Hmm.
So as a blogger, I watched this last night and I assessed this battle and I watched it again this morning, right? Specifically for the second round. I felt you got that second round, in my opinion. I'm
Yeah.
not taking nothing away from Rock at all. I fucks with Rock heavy. He's in my Mount Rushmore. But
Yeah.
fair is fair. I picked this man to beat you. But
Yeah.
fair is fair. After watching this battle, I felt you won this battle 2-1.
Yeah.
I felt Rock got the first. I felt you edge your second. Then he got the third.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, how do you feel about the second round?
Same. Same, man. I thought his second was good, but I felt like I was writing up. I felt like all my rounds got better. Where
Agree with
his
that.
his high point was definitely his first round,
Mhm.
and you know,
Did you hold on?
I
Did you
I
feel
just
you was down? Did you feel you was down 1-0 going into the second?
oh yeah, I felt that
Okay.
way. Yeah, yeah. And
Okay.
granted, man, you know, especially when you battling like a fan favorite like that,
Mm-hmm.
you kind of have to like understand like yo, you're gonna have to fight for some reaction because they're here to see the star. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a twerk, whether it's a rock, whether it's a surf, whoever it is, you're gonna have to understand that. So you got to like pace yourself and understand, yo, even though I mean if you go on Twitter, right? If you look at the tweets after the first round, I
Mm-hmm.
remember looking at them and every after I got off stage, right, I was looking at some of them and it was just like, oh, it's getting dark for Loso. Oh, it's about to get dark, right? But understand, like, yo, it's a 3 round battle. Like it's a 3 round battle, bro. So we still got 2 more rounds, and you don't know what's about to happen. And
Right.
so, yeah, I definitely felt that way. But I also felt after the battle, though, I felt confident getting off stage, bro. And I was like, yo, I
Mm-hmm.
I, I did my numbers, and I felt like I felt like I edged that.
Talk about Rock outside. That's what it's about. You outside with me, someone who been outside for 9 years. I liked all that shit, my dude.
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
Rockaways outdated. I like
Uh
that,
huh.
man. I already made chess play. I like that shit. I like how you sneak that shit in there.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
like chess pass. I already made a chess pass, and the shit
Hmm.
before that.
Oh yeah, the Pastor Rock. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
When
I
I
like
was
all
like,
that, man. The
yeah,
Michael
yeah, yes, yeah, yeah. I was like, you saying I can't grab the Bible or grab the Glock? Well, you gonna look like a ball hog to the fans I got, because all they see is me clapping and you standing in front of a Pastor Rock. So yeah,
That shit was hard to me, son.
yeah.
You know what I
Fire.
mean? Now, did you really stand a chance to beat Tay Rock in a judge battle with money on the line? Do you feel that way? Or did you feel like Averb? I felt like after when Averb battled Rex, right? He was up 1-0, going to the second round. Did he put the money up? They was not letting Verb leave with that bread 10
In New
stacks.
York. Yeah.
That was
Man, you know what? You know what, 3? I did only because I just felt like because of the situation and because people knew like, yo, we had the same schedule, right? It wasn't like Rock didn't, was the only one that had a battle on Sunday. We both did, right? So we both was up there. And so I understand like somebody might have looked at it and be like, okay, cool, I'm a greatest person on the curve because of his schedule. Now I gotta look at both of them both of them got the same obstacle ahead of them. So because of that, I'm like, this is a fair fight. They're swinging, they're both punching. Let's go ahead and break it down. And because I was doing different things, and because it wasn't just gonna be a gun ball after gun ball, a name flip after name flip, and I was gonna be having talking points, I thought that was gonna resonate with the judges. I wasn't even so much concerned about the people in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Although they were rocking with me, I just felt like, yo, especially because I knew when John Jones was announcing the judges, I said, okay, bet they're gonna listen to it and we're gonna see what's up. Now that doesn't mean that Rock wasn't gonna do what he does, but I mean, there was never a point where I said, it's no way I can't beat Rock. Nah, I felt, I'm you talking to somebody who beat Daylight in a judge battle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I've judge battles in which I felt like it sometimes it went my way and sometimes it didn't, but that night I was very confident both nights.
Rock's second round wasn't bad. I like when he tried to he freaked what you did in your round when you said my lines are for Geechi.
Fire.
He did what you did and everything, and the Biggie Smalls faith line. I liked all that.
Yeah.
Then I thought a lot, and it's interesting because you said that he was going to say a lot of low flips.
Well, that's how I started my battle.
Right, you started.
Low
You
this and low
said the
that.
first round, right?
Yeah,
And
I told him, I said, at least Geechi tries to angle.
you
I'm
try.
saying you be acting like every other skill is dumb. It's like above the rim, because even though that nut's so basic, the one who names flip is still a bum.
That was hard. Talk to me about the name flips. What do you think about the name flips that he had in a second?
Man, I do think that sometimes it can come off. I don't want to use the word redundant, but it's kind of like you have to think about it.
Is it the easiest thing for battle rappers to do? Name flips? Is it one of those things?
It is, because you start off that way. Every battler will start off that way. You know what I'm saying? But now here's the thing though. Nothing wrong with that.
No,
just make it applicable to different situations, right? So for instance, how I'm not trying to teach it because he's a vet. I'm just saying, like, in general, right? How I kind of view things is like, okay, cool, I could name flip you, but if I've already name flipped it into a gumball, now this time, if I'm gonna go ahead and flip a low joint, let's say like, I don't know, low battery, right? Maybe I might want to use that into like, try to angle about like, Los, your energy be down at battles and whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? You need to get charged up when you something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm now applying it to an angle. That's what I do. I do think of name flips, but then I say to myself, okay, well, how can I take this Rockaway line, or how can I take this past the Rock line or whatnot, and not just try to just harm him with the line, but try to put it in a scenario in which I'm like, oh, there's a talking point here. So for instance, when I thought about, oh man, you know what, you usually take a spare key and you put it under a rock in front of your door. I was like, oh, well, Rock was by a door during that fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was trying to get his life was spared. You know what I'm saying? Like, people trying to ask, yo, what's the key to being under Rock? Like, so I'm putting that all together, and I'm like, oh, now it's just it's a flip on his name, but it's a situation that I just put it in. You see what I'm saying? And so I think that's that takes a little bit more time, but he still knows how to like execute those lines at a high level for the fans. He knows what they want. And I think that when he got to the third round, that's when he started flipping my first name Juan, right? Which then he went to that, and then he was like, then he went back to the low joints, and so I think he was just
Let me ask you a question. If he did not have a hefty schedule, do you think he would have went hard with those name flips the way he did?
It's tough because it looked like he was doing that with a lot with everybody else, like Bill Collector, Prep, um, even Bankhead and stuff. But I also seen him when like I said, when I watched him versus Av, that first round he was angling, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he was, yeah,
heavy
he was
against
talking. Like so I do think Rock, you
Rock
know,
is one of the greatest dudes ever. Lace it up, man. Let's not get it twisted.
If Rock has a talking point, he's gonna go do that. You know what I'm saying? So, but regardless, I mean, I kind of like I said, that's why I started my first round that way. I kind of knew that. Even Ward kind of did that too. If you listen to Ward's first round, he kind of was like mimicking Rock's style. And so the thing about it though, you could say it all you want, but you ain't gonna stop it. You know what I'm saying? It's like saying like, yo, you know, LeBron don't have a jump shot. It's like, oh well, I'm gonna keep going to the hole and I'm gonna keep scoring this whole time. So what's up?
Right. So let me. Are you 2-0, 0-2, 1-1? How do you feel?
2-0, bro. Yeah, you know, unofficially.
Hold on. You 2-0 to yourself because in a judge battle, the judges got you 0-2, sir.
Yeah.
So how does it work? How does this work?
So I think at the end of the day, though, like when they review my year, I hope that the panels or whoever be talking about my year, they're not really looking
get some
at
respect.
like
They better put some fucking respect on your name.
Because you gotta think about the three. It's like if they look at the judges joint and they just saying, well, it was a judge battle, so he lost. But it's like, yeah, but it's still subjective. How did you
make sure you plug in the fan vote also.
Exactly. Yeah, fan vote. And also you watched the battle yourself. What was I doing? Like, was I cooking? Was I wilding out? And if I was wilding out, show me love on that. You know what I'm saying? You can't, because like I said, bro, 10 years ago, these battles that's happening right now, nobody would ever just say, well, it's a loss on the record. No, we do that because of the app, right? We do that because of these judges. We do that because of stuff like that. And so I think that those battles are just regarded. Now, granted, we do have winners and losers for those battles, but they're primarily regarded as classic and just great battles. Now it's kind of like tainted a little bit because we quote unquote have a winner and a loser. But I mean, I don't think I think that's how you got to look at it. Like, yo, Loso just went crazy, and a lot of people do have me winning one battle. A lot of people have me winning two battles. A lot of people have me winning. You know what I'm saying? But so that's the good conversation about it. I think that what ended the gift and the curse in it though is that even though I was very upset about coming away 0-2 after the weekend, judges wise, when I got on Twitter, yo, the love, and it was like you was like, oh, you know, you could be the champ or you could be the people's champ. What you want to be? And then I was reading all the tweets and it was like, yo, everybody was just like, yo, Loso, amazing, bro. What you did this weekend was amazing. So I kind of rock with that.
How do you feel about Geechi's performance?
I thought Geechi's a vet, and Geechi does what Geechi does as far as like resonating with, you know, that real talk stuff. That's why I wanted to kind of cater my third round the way it did. But I knew, I mean, he's gotten so much better with freestyling and rebuttaling, bro, that I knew once I lost the coin toss that he was going to attack my third round when I was attacking him for it, because that's what he did the first time we did the 2-on-2. But
hold on. In your opinion, I want to get it from a battle rapper's perspective. I said this in my blog, and I want you to tell me if I'm right or wrong because you are the battle rapper. Do you feel Geechi's rebuttals was his strong suits in your battle?
Oh yes, yeah.
Now stay with me right quick. If that's the case, was that because he was doing a lot of freestyling, or is it because he took something what you said and finessed it how you want to finesse
it? That's why.
It's easy to do that as a battle rapper because you guys can do shit with your eyes closed.
Yeah. Geechi, if you notice, bro, he walks through his stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not rushing it. He has his own pace.
He has pace.
And he has his own pace, so he doesn't feel rushed. And then on top of that, he's the whole time I'm rapping and he's just thinking like, okay, bet. Like, like if you watch him versus Jada Nightwing, bro, you could go ahead and say he was freestyling that third, but bro,
he was wilding in that third.
He was wilding, and it was a freestyle, and it was a freestyle. And I think sometimes Gotti, Gotti is like, sometimes Gotti listens to guys like me and Jada Nightwing, right, who's like breaking them down in a way, and he's just like, okay, you know what? They are making me look a type of way in front of these fans. So instead of giving my third round that I was originally going to do, what I'm now going to do is I'm going to show you why that third round even though they're probably gonna resonate with some of it,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? You got to take points away because of this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? So when he was hitting Jada Nightwing about, yo, all that stuff that you talking about, I actually do out here. And let me tell you all the stuff, boom, boom. And then, you know, with me, especially with me, like how he was talking to me about, you know, my dad and saying this and that or whatnot. Like he's able to do that and get love for it because it's on the spot and he is. I mean, that's the art form, bro. It's like a chess match, and for him to do that, I mean, you know, I think it is crazy. So if he was just up there randomly freestyling about people in the crowd or like what I was wearing, that'd be
Yeah,
different.
Charlie
But
Clips,
because
like Charlie Clips.
yeah. But because he was attacking my content, I
Right.
mean, that's why I think people were loving it.
Gotti got bundles. Los got extensions.
Come on.
That was hard. That was hard.
Yeah.
Was the second round the most debatable round in your in the Gotti battle for you? Do you think?
Man, I gotta listen to it again. I do think that after that round, um, I think that's what it felt. I thought I got the first clear.
Okay, me too.
Maybe I do gotta watch that second
Most
back or
people,
whatnot.
most people had you down 1-0 going on social media. Had you 1-0.
They had me down 1-0.
I mean, had you 1-0 going into the second
Oh
round.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then you know, then yeah. Then the third, you know, I knew once I started talking about my dad and stuff
the
like
third
that, it
round
resonated with
was yeah.
that.
You got the third round. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Even though he was rebutting, but
battles, Los, it seemed like both your battles over the weekend is the second round conversations.
Yeah.
But I had you win the battle. I gotta be honest.
Yeah. Both those thirds to me.
Commentary Geechi, that's my guy. Had a good time, but I gotta be honest. Didn't think he was gonna win the battle. But personally, as a blogger, assessing the battles, I have you 2-0.
Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, man. I feel the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Anything because other people have it other ways, you know. And I feel, you know, listen, if you got people winning, you got people winning. I just don't want it to be a popularity contest of why people winning.
Yeah.
Okay, keep 100, man. It's all right. You're not discrediting someone's character. You're not just cataract, my dude. It's not that.
Yeah.
It's just
you win some. Yeah, you win. Yeah, you win some, you lose some, man.
That's it. And give this man his respect because when the shit came on the schedule, we all looked at this man like he was effing crazy. Like, what the fuck is you doing?
Come on, 3
right now. You're bugging the fuck out. So, even if you niggas got him losing, you cannot sit there and say Loso got his ass kicked. That's not true at all. My brother was fighting on some warrior shit
all weekend, bro.
Let's be clear.
But I want them to also know that too, though. 3, like whenever they
see weekend, when people are saying you're gonna lose, nobody had you winning, bro. Nobody.
Either one of those battles.
Nobody. There was nobody running around Atlanta when we talked about you and Rock. Like, let's see. Well, is he gonna get one of those? I don't know. I don't know. I doubt it.
Yeah. But the thing about it though is that like I'm like, man, you know what? If you got somebody winning, that's fine. But like, don't just dismiss it like I haven't put in work. Like I'm not who I am. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. Like I'm like, at this point, it shouldn't be an upset if I beat anybody, bro. It really shouldn't. Because I feel like just me personally, I feel now granted, if you want to say, hey, I'm in this person's territory or I got this schedule, that's fine. But it shouldn't be no upset because I'm Loso. That's just how I feel. Like I'm Loso.
I feel T-Top was MVP, but I got you number 2. Uh-oh. Y'all lose Los. Oh, no, Los. I approach Los. Let's see if he comes back in. Right, there we go. Yeah, I know you're busy. I'll give you too long.
No, you good.
What was I asking you? I had T-Top MVP, but I have you number 2, though.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
Number 2.
For the T-Top was wilding out there, right?
Yeah, T-Top was winning.
Yeah. I heard I wasn't able to so I was getting ready for my battle, but
I saw you. I saw you in the hallway. I saw you.
You saw me.
What about you? I saw you practicing a lot over the weekend, though. You really wasn't too. You was kind of on a low.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure. I wanted to. Huh?
When we was in the basement, Outback, you wasn't with us.
No, I didn't go with y'all.
You were at the top chilling. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of interesting when I saw you. You know what I mean? So, my brother, man, I'm proud of you. But hold on, real quick. Last question. A-Ward and Rock. How do you feel about that battle?
Crazy battle, bro. Great man. Rock was so amazing, bro. But I thought, I mean, me personally, I mean, granted, I know it's gonna come all biased. I had Rock winning the third,
Me
and
too.
I did feel like Ward edged the first two, bro. And I thought, and
I
like,
did
granted,
too.
you could say, yeah, you could feel like, oh, it was because of it, but like the rebuttals, bro, that's part of his round. That's what he does. Like, you can't get mad because he does that, bro. Like, what he was doing was just off the, like, bro, off the cuff. Like, even the trick shot joint, bro. Like, this is just stuff that the daylight thing, like, bro, like, this is just stuff that's not being done, and it's not just random like setups and that. Like, he's really setting it up, and he's able to like keep all that in mind, and he's still connecting. You know what I'm saying? So it was
Look,
definitely a 5-5 battle.
why Verb called me this morning, right? He probably want me to say this, but I don't
Huh?
care. He called me this morning. He's like, fuck 3. I said, what's up with you, nigga? This motherfucker will beat Rock, man.
Hey, and if Verb says it, come on, bro. That's crazy. Yeah,
Verb got Ward beating Rock.
yeah,
After he
yeah.
screamed at me, because I picked Ward to beat Rock going into the battle. The
Mm,
nigga screamed on me and told me, yo, you bugging the fuck out. Rock and he was throwing Rock and then, bang.
yeah.
I mean, but my brother, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm proud of what you're doing, man. Win, loss, and nothing. You came to fight.
3, man. Appreciate you, bro. For real, man. It's always love, man.
Always. Appreciate you, Los.
Yes, sir, man. Take
My
it
brother,
easy.
man. Shout out to Loso, man. I know the vibes already, man.